guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bro Jeremy manning the camera.
Hey guys, what's going on?
We're back with a weekly recap of Walking Dead this week, and last night's episode was called Consumed. It was pretty interesting, awesome. I cannot believe there's only 2 more episodes before the season finale. Last night was just, I like how they're really balancing out everybody. Like, they're having everybody have equal screen time. It's not just mainly focusing on Rick. So last night's episode focused on Carol and Daryl trying to find Beth, and they go back into Atlanta, try to rescue her, try to find clues as to where she is. And basically, just to wrap it up in a whole nutshell, because I'll talk about the little parts after I kind of wrap it up. So basically, they go downtown, back to familiar ground where we really first met them. There's somebody following them around. That person turns out to be Noah, and he takes their guns. It's kind of like a little bit of glimmer of hope, because that chance encounter, they were able to find out where Beth was. And sadly, my theory of Carol not getting caught on purpose was wrong. So she got caught by accident because they hit her with a damn car. So on their way to find Beth, they're trying to run away from the cars with the cross signs on them. Carol got hit by the police officers driving the car, and Daryl wanted to save her, but Noah was like, no, they'll take her, they'll take care of her. And we could save her, we'll come back for her. And basically, he ends up going back with Daryl to, I'm sure, the group, which I think he's going to be, obviously he's going to be a member for a little bit. And I think he's going to help Rick find Beth and Carol, and they're just going to tear crap up. And knowing the person that Carol is, I'm pretty sure she's not just going to let herself be manhandled in that place. I'm pretty sure she's going to tear some people, some new ones over there, especially with Beth. No, so basically, that's what the whole entire episode was about. Daryl, Carol finding Beth. They find Noah instead. Carol gets caught, and Noah goes back with Daryl to regroup with everybody. So, with that being said, there's a lot of little things in the episode, because it was really, well, like most episodes that are like this, they're very quiet, and the parts where there's really no talking speaks to us the loudest, if you guys could understand what I mean by that. Just like the silences and the way that Daryl and Carol kind of communicate with each other. It's like they understand what each other's saying without having to really say it. Daryl kind of turned a new leaf ever since Beth taught him that he has humanity. There's a part where people were thinking that it was Beth that he was burning the body, but it was actually a little child that he and Carol saw behind the door at a building that they're staying at, and he did it humanely, and then he gave them a proper burial, which you don't really expect him to do that, because he's always this hard-ass, this badass dude that really hides his feelings. And in this episode, you really see the very soft side, the human side of Daryl. Burns a body and gives it a proper burial. So I thought that was very interesting. It shows a very different dynamic, and for him to be showing Carol, trying to reintroduce her to her humanity, like when he hit Noah and grabbed all his stuff back and left Noah to kind of die. He wasn't really gonna leave him to die there, even though he tried to play it off like he was. And Carol was like, "No, we need to help him. He's still a kid." And he was already aiming his bow at the walker, and he killed the walker before he could hurt Noah. And it kind of just shows you, like, it's like the tides have turned. Before, it would have been Carol convincing Daryl to help out, but it was him that was doing that for her. So I thought that was really awesome. Noah, he kind of lost cool points for me in this episode just because he did steal from Daryl and Carol. You know, stuff like that kind of happens, but I don't think he's a bad person, obviously. He did help Beth try to escape, even though he was the one who actually did. But yeah, the episode was really solid. It just showed a bunch of dynamics from these two characters that we actually love seeing together, like the scene where they're on the bed together and talking, and just them being able to connect and trying to work together to find Beth, and them making each other realize that they need to start over. And I just thought the whole episode was amazing. Next week, we'll have to see what happens. I'm pretty sure, well, let's say this first. The person that Daryl came back with in that last couple episodes back was Noah. It wasn't Morgan, so we don't know when he's going to be coming back. But I think they're going to regroup. They're going to go into the city, Somehow Maggie and Glenn and Abraham and all of them are gonna find their way there. Rick is probably going to leave some sort of message. They're gonna just tear this place apart. They're gonna save Beth. They're gonna save Carol. I hope. That's what I'm really hoping. I hope that nobody major at least dies, because Bob, even though he hadn't been around too long, about a season and a half, he really grew on us as a character, and for him to have died, it was really sad. So I don't know if I could take somebody else dying. Like I said, if this show is just like, I'm not watching it if Glenn or Rick die. And I know in the comics Glenn dies, but I hope that they kind of rewrite it so that he doesn't have to, because he really is a very strong character. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Asian. I just think that, okay, maybe I am saying that because I'm Asian, but yeah. Yeah, so last night's episode was great. I want to know what you guys thought about it, what you guys think is going to happen in the last 2 episodes. So with that being said, love you guys and see you guys in the next one. Bye!